Hi guys, this is Ali with Chaos Monkey, and I just wanted to do a quick video on my finish for the Mary Maxim May 2019 Knitting Club kit. And I did make one of the towels and the washcloths. I didn't want to do all 3 towels. They're really time consuming, especially with the knitting. So anyway, this was the kit. And I think this was, what, the 3rd month we got cotton since January? So hopefully next month, or this month, because we're in June, I hope it's not cotton. Anyway, here's the washcloths. So I did these pretty much just like the pattern. The pattern was fine, there were no major issues or errors. Sometimes there's major errors and they'll send you the revised pattern like the following month. But this was fine. It was pretty simple. And then I don't know if you can see the green really well on the multicolored. And it's said to use a size 9. Let me double check. And 9 is a really big needle. I used a size 7 and got this fabric. So a 9 would be very, very big. Loosey-goosey for me, for most people, because it is just worsted weight cotton. So the fact that they wanted a 9 right off the bat kind of made me go, what? You'd have to be an incredibly tight knitter to need a 9 on worsted weight cotton, but that's apparently what the designer used or needed, so I just automatically went down a needle size and just went to a 7 and hit gauge. So there they are rolled up like they're supposed to be, and then I did one of the towels, and these have all been blocked. And as you can see, when I did my version, if you see theirs, you can see how the color kind of interacts. And on mine, I almost did a pooling, an unplanned planned pooling, which is kind of cool with that yarn with this guy, which was called, it had the weird name, Rosy Cheeks is this one. And then I just did this one with the green, and then I made the button because they didn't provide buttons this month. And it was pretty easy to make. Pretty straightforward. Oh, that's just my little tail hanging off of there. Pattern, excuse me, again, the pattern didn't have any problems. I just didn't want to make 3 of these, and I did not weigh it to see if you could actually get 3 of the towels out of the ball, because if she was using a size 9, and hers says to make the towel 15 inches long before you start the shaping. So she had hers like, what, 15 inches? Yeah, 15 inches from the, let me go up a little bit, from the bottom of the towel to the shaping. And then, of course, that's like 3 or 4 inches of shaping, and then the topper. I stopped at 12, I think, before I started doing the top. And of course it stretched out a little bit because I did wash it. I kind of blocked, I didn't really block, I just kind of left it to dry folded because cotton. But I didn't make it as long as the pattern wanted originally either before I started the shaping, because the shaping for the top kind of starts here. So using a size 9 needle, going 15 inches and then topping and then getting 3 towels out of that big ball, who knows? Because again, the patterns don't tell you how much each towel, how much yarn each item takes, which I wish they would change that and let you know. So when you want to do adapt stuff, it's a lot easier than trying to make one, weigh it, convert the math, figure out how many more you can do out of that ball, or, you know, if you want to kind of mess with the sizing or any of that, you kind of got to know the usage, but they don't. They just put down how much is in the balls. They don't put down how much each item took in yarn usage. So yeah, I just wanted to do the 1 towel. I wasn't going to do 3 towels, and knitting, of course, takes longer, so I think I kind of put this down and picked it up as I went. Ooh, I have some loosey gauge there. So if you want to do it, you could probably do it in a few hours, probably 5 or 6 hours. But I just did it over a couple of days. And the washcloths, of course, don't take very long because they're just little squares. with the slip stitches. So yeah, I just got that done. And for my other kits, January I'm not doing because I didn't like the yarn, so I gave that to a friend. I think I gave the whole kit to my friend. Let's see, so January, you're not going to see a finish. February was, I'm working on now, which is the baby blanket with the little baby hat. And depending on how much yarn I have left, I might do the little booties or something. And let's see, March I skipped completely. I didn't even get March, which I'm glad about because that was more cotton. It was like, that was the doily set, like the placemat set. So yeah, so February I'm doing, January I'm not doing, March I'm not doing. April was the t-shirt yarn, and I realized when I looked back at the yarn, it looks really, really similar to this cotton. And I got that in April, and then in May we got this, and I was wondering about that, and I pulled it out, and I was like, the campfire color or the fire color from the t-shirt kit looked really similar to this. I was like, oh my gosh. And then May, which is this one, is done. So I'm definitely doing February's. I don't know if I'm going to do April's because the yarn and the t-shirt kind of don't go together, and I'm kind of on the fence. But hopefully June is something new. I did decide to stay one more month to see if they're improving. Mary Maxim did increase the shipping rates by like $5, and you get a little spendy for shipping. And I know a lot of people with all the cotton and the shipping were kind of like, I'm done. So I decided to give it one more month to see what they're going to do for June, and hope for the best and pay the higher price. Because they were really, really inexpensive. I mean, technically the kit is $12, $12.99 for this, and the rest is shipping, but they were already charging $9 in shipping. And now they're charging more in shipping. So, anyway, that upset a lot of people, so I'm going to go. My battery is going to die on me, but I just wanted to go ahead and just show you that I did make the dish towels. And I'm almost done with the baby blanket, and I'll show you guys that when I'm done. Okay, bye!